Hello everybody, welcome to a new video of JMSpeedshop. I'm back at Henk Groten and I'm going to film this SL63 AMG, the R230 model, the last facelift model before the R231. Pretty special 63 AMG because this is the last normal aspirated car. So have a look below the video if you want to know more about this particular car. This particular car is for sale at Henk Groten. He's an exclusive car dealer in high-end Mercedes, low mileages, high quality cars. So have a look on their website. So this is a very low mileage car. It has only done just under 9,000 kilometers. And a pretty special model. Red with the beige interior. It is just, when you start this car, it's just awesome sound. Really, really nice. So interior is a little bit different than in the models before. Some things changed a bit, the looks of it. This car also has a carbon fiber option package. Looks very nice with this interior color. Seats are also pretty good. It's also with heating and ventilation. This car has also the option of an air scarf. I hope I say it the right way. Air scarf means if you drive with the top open and it's a little bit colder, then you have warm air in your neck. I think that's pretty nice. Also you got the ventilation ventilation option in the seat. You can see all the holes. You also have pulses, so this is a massage seat. Also very nice. Also the aluminium or stainless steel instep trays here. Very nice. The dashboard settings stay the same. You got the white gouge. I thought in the older models you got it was grey. So also 6.3 decal steering wheel looks a little bit the same. You got pedals. It's a 722/9 transmission, came on the market in 2003 with a torque converter, 7-speed transmission in 2008, 2009. So this model is the first model you got a multi-clutch transmission. You also got the 4 settings, controlled efficiency, it's called C. S Sport, Sport Plus and manual, and this car is also the race start function, so it's an AMG drive unit. So also with the AMG button, with your personalized settings, ASP Sport and ASP off, suspension settings to go harder. This is also an ABC suspension car. You can raise the car a little bit, 2 settings. So start button, all the entertainment system like in all the other cars. So pretty nice. 2 small places to put your stuff in the back. Was also the same in the models before. Also you got here the carbon trim. You also see it already here. Very nice. Also parking sensors are in here. So trunk space. With the roof down like this, it's 235 liters. You can also open it to put your stuff in. I think you also got some kind of spare kit. There's still a spare tire in it, also pretty good. Some cars only have a bottle for leak spray, that's the stuff in it. Close this again. Sometimes you have a switch broken, one of the two, then it does not work to get your roof down. So when the roof is on the car, you got 339 liters of boot space. Rear lid is soft close also. the doors not, so only the rear lid. It's also the same on the other models. With this facelift model you got also different lights in the back, dual mufflers on both sides. It sounds really incredible, like a diffuser style rear piece. It's just very, very nice. Also this wing was also not on the models before. Looks very good. So to the wheels, 19 inch was standard, 285 in the back, 330mm brakes, and 4-pot calipers in the back. In the front we got also 19 inch of course, 255 wide with its 360mm brakes and 6-pot calipers. So the most important thing, the engine. 6.2 liter, it's a 63 AMG, but it's 6208 cc's. The 63 name came out of history from AMG. But 6.2 liter V8 dual overhead camshaft engine. So it's a massive engine capacity. It's I think it's really nice. I built this engine just before the lower capacities came. Also with Mercedes, after this it was a 5.5 and now it's a 4 liter. So this engine came on the market in 2006. It was available up till 2012 in the normal range of models. And in the SLS it was up till 2014, but it's not an M165 engine. There was an M159. So this is an M165 built from 2006 to 2012. This engine produces 525 horsepower at 6,800 RPMs. And the torque lever was 630 Newton meters. I thought 5,600 RPMs. So the range was a little bit different. This is the most powerful option, 525. You got also 514 E-Class in the CLS was it. And in the C-Class and the CLK you got 457 and 487 horsepower. But I think the engine tools are all the same, so it's software. It was different. The early models before 2008 were connected to a torque converter 722.9. This is a multi-clutch transmission. So I think I will have to show you how the roof is going on the car, how that looks, and after that we should do a test drive in this beauty. So let's have a drive in this beauty. Keyless go. Start button on the top of the shifter. Sounds really good. You really can feel with this transmission, the 722.6, what I feel. If you touch the throttle, there's not really a delay of picking up of the transmission. So you can, if you touch it, it immediately picks it up. So that's also a benefit of the 722.9. It's also a modern transmission. So, built from 2002 to 2012, the R230. It's much different looking than the early models. In the back you can see it more likely the same as in the early R230 models. There were two facelift models, this is the last one. They also got the nose changed. It looks very good on this particular car. So the 63 AMG was on the market from 2009 to the end of 2008. It switched over from the SL55 to the SL63. So this engine was on the market from 2006 already, but the SL55 still was on the market till 2008. So this particular model, this engine, was delivered from 2008 to 2012. So only 4 years, so it's pretty rare. I think it's also, it gives the car a much different character because it's a very high displacement engine, and the engines after this are not normal aspirated, so it's a really cool, yeah, it's like a hot rod feeling with a 6.2 liter V8. Double overhead camshaft is also the first engine that's fully developed by AMG, so it's fully developed there, so it's not under the Mercedes belt. Also AMG is from Mercedes, but it's just, and it's fully race spec engine. It just you can feel it in all the ways. It's just it feels like a racing engine. But with this transmission, it's nice and quiet. I got it in C. That's controlled efficiency. It shifts really nice and tidy. You can switch with the button on in the mid console to S is plus and manual. You also got the race start function. That was also the first model to have that function. It was in combination with the multi-clutch transmission that's in this particular car. So the SL had only the 722.9 in the AMGs with a multi-clutch transmission. So the SL55 had never had a 7-speed. It was always a 5-speed 722.6. Also very good, but 2 gears less. This is a 7-speed. So engine-wise, this engine had some problems in the past. This has only done 122 kilometers, so it's really brand new. So I will keep it as low as possible, so it will then not be a long driving video. This engine can have some problems, like engine bolts that will get corroded and that sort of stuff. There are also new bolts delivered. You can get them from Mercedes. Some cars have it at 100,000 kilometers. Some have it much later on in this life. Also, you can also have problems with your camshaft because your hydraulic lifters on top, it's not hard enough, so they get damaged, and then they damage the camshafts. Then you have to change you see some videos on the internet with cars that have done 200,000 kilometers or 150 that have to change the camshafts and the lifters. It can be pretty expensive, so think about it when you buy a car like this. So in this car it's not the case because it's really that low mileage, but oil changes need to be done regularly. Also with you can have higher mileage cars can have timing chain issues. It's more the issue with the sliders, but the camshafts going over, they can wear and break. Sometimes you have that problem. But if you changed all that, it's a pretty reliable engine. So let's put it in sport. Sounds very nice. And you got also only not in controlled efficiency mode. In S&S Plus you got the transmission is switching over to also rev matching. This is about 30% throttle, so really nice. It sounds awesome. I hope you can also hear that in the cabin. The seats grab you very nice. Also the suspension is also ABC, like all the other models. It's all refined again. You got a lot of sensors in the car, keep it all good. You can also go to sport. In the straight array, you feel that the car is getting more grip and more stable. Less body roll, you can really feel it. Just an awesome car. So let's do Sport Plus. Take it out of sport mode. Every time you change it from the setting from control efficiency, the shift time is getting 20 milliseconds faster, now 40 milliseconds faster. If you go to manual, it's in 100 milliseconds. So this particular engine is also being used under another engine code in the SLS, and that is called the M159. There are a lot of things changed. A lot of things were done with the internals in the engine. So different pistons and different rods and maybe crankshaft differences in there. And also the rev limit is higher. As far as it was 8,000 RPM. So camshaft also changed. So the characteristics of the engine is changed. The power levels were up, torque levels were a little bit up. So you got, this engine has 525 horsepower at 6,800 RPMs, and the 630 Newton meters at 5,600 RPM. So if you got the SLS engine, it's a bit higher. You got I thought 571, 591 and 631 horsepower in the Black Series, the 631 horsepower, and the torque figures were 630 to 660 Newton meters. So it's really massive. So it's just a very, very nice. And there are also people that, and also the intake was different. I saw some videos from people in I thought Dubai that changing the engine top half of the 63 to an SLS engine. I don't see any power figures, but yeah, this is really awesome. So it's a fully loaded car, very easy to drive. You can also have a very sporty car. So 0 to 100 should be possible in 4.6 seconds with a top speed of 250 kilometers. That's limited. So I think we should have a try how good this car can accelerate from 0 to 100. So, going to do acceleration in this SL63 AMG. It should be possible to get it from 0 to 100 in 4.6 seconds. We're going to use the race start function. So I'm going to push ESP Sport. Have a look. Yes, ESP Sport. You can see that over there. We're going to select race start function. So what I now need to do is put it in first gear, rev it up, let it go. So let's have a look. Matching downshifts. Oh, what nice! Really good. So, let's show you a few of the drivers. So I've got it now in comfort mode. Really nice. Soft shifts. Just really nice. So if I put it now in sport mode, like Sport Plus, I think Sport Plus is the most nice setting. We did not try manual, so the race start function was also, it goes from race start back to S Plus. So I'm now in third gear. I put Sport suspension on and ESP Sport. 7 gears is a lot if you're used to a 5-speed transmission. So, third gear. Ooh, that shift sound. Pops and bangs in the back. Yeah, just awesome. So, hope you like this video about this very nice SL63 AMG. It's just, what an awesome engine and transmission is this. It's really cool. I think in every separate car with this setup, it's just way cooler than a turbo engine, but that's my opinion. I think it's just so fucking cool, this sound. What's this? I put it in manual and then put it to sport. What's this when I shift back? That sound is just incredible. So, if you're interested in this car, very low miles, under 9,000 kilometers, it is just, the color is perfect. If you look to the color in the view of the car with the sun on it, is just amazingly beautiful. Interior is also, it's just like a new car. It's just been driven in. Just feels very good. So if you're interested in this particular model, Have a look below the video. This car is for sale at henkgroten.nl. English is no problem for them, so if you're internationally, just contact them. And if you want to know more about this car, the link is below the video, also the advertisement of this car. If this one is not on the website, you can also call them if you want a car like this, or they have always new models coming in. It's an exclusively and high-end Mercedes dealer that trades in these particular cars. So have a look on the website. You can also contact me on JMSpeedshop.com, the link is over here, or go to the right corner for you to go to my main page, look to all the other videos I did about these particular cars. So you can see all the other reviews and my projects. So if you like the video, put your thumbs up. If you want to know more, just contact me, no problem. And see you for the next video. Bye bye.